But I won't ask you to do that, Jim Hunter.
Okay, great. I'm glad. I didn't bring my tools today.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Well, Jim and I are friends, and we were talking about this last night.
Right.
And, I mean, honestly, I love what we do in terms of flat panel televisions, but I got to tell you, I have never seen us do a combo this big for this price. This is something that we just don't do.
I don't know of any other company who puts together a combo this large. Usually 32 is the biggest you get.
Exactly.
And most of the time, they always have their DVD players are on the side. And that kind of limits you when you go to the armoires. When you put it in an armoire, I like saying armoire, but when you put it in the armoire, it makes me sound really sophisticated. But you can't reach them because they're in a cavity, right? Well, with the front-load DVD, Westinghouse is the first company to do it. It makes it very simple, and I love this feature. This feature by itself, if I just did this here over and over again for the next 25 minutes, people say, that's the TV for me.
I love
because they understand that it's complicated. It shouldn't be complicated. But standard DVD playing right now with your set-top box and all the cables and 2 remotes and this and that, what a mess. Usually it's 20 minutes in before you're into the movie. And everyone's frustrated.
You know what? Look at your coffee table right now. I guarantee you there's more than one remote, right? So if you're going to watch a DVD, to Jim's point, it's like, okay, I got to turn the TV on with this one, and I got to turn the DVD player on with this one, and then you got to get up. And I don't know about you, but I want my life to be easy. The fewer the remotes, the happier I am. And ladies, isn't it true, especially for women? I don't know about you. I don't like to mess with things. I like just to be able to plug it in and know that it's going to work. You don't have to wire together some DVD player. You don't have to jerry-rig a bunch of cables. You put the DVD in, it works. It plays. And beyond all that, you're buying a flat panel television because you want that sleek, sexy profile. You want kind of that art design. In fact, there's a term in decorating now. What is it? Techno decorating or something like that. I mean, you're buying a flat panel television because you want it to be streamlined and sexy. So who wants that clunky DVD player, that box? I mean, so it's not just the fact that it's easier, it looks better,
It's the cheapest home makeover you'll make in your home. It really is.
Absolutely.
You take that old, like we did in our living room, or my bedroom, actually. I have the 40-inch DVD combo from Westinghouse, the older series, the one that wasn't 1080p. It's only 720p. It only had one HDMI, but I still love the product because it replaced that huge behemoth tube TV that we've been using for years that took all of it just to move. It had a big, huge hutch that we had to put it in. We gained so much space. It was like a home makeover in that room.
True.
And what's wonderful about it is the viewing angles. We no longer get that eye fatigue you get with other televisions. You don't have the glare. You look right now, you look at these kids playing with the paint. It looks like you're actually there. You don't realize that we're surrounded by all these huge lights in the studio.
Oh, I know.
So you have great viewing angles. You have 1080p. 1080p is very important. That's 1080 resolution progressive scan. That's what that means. What does that mean to you? Well, when you go to TVs over 37 inches, you want to go to 1080p because the image gets stretched. Just like in a digital camera, when you take a photo and when you start expanding the image, blowing it up is what they call in the industry, the pixels become separated and it becomes pixelated. Not with the 1080p. It seems fresh, cutting edge, everything's crisp, there's no downscaling of images, and I'll talk about in a second. And here's what you really enjoy, is you find a TV that has everything. When you talk about the whole offering, and that's what I look as the offering. I look at the brand name, Westinghouse, a 120-year-old brand. George Westinghouse invented alternate current that we use today. We'd have lights and power. They invented cameras from studios like we have today.
Thanks to them.
And with that legacy and technology and spirit, digital electronics from Westinghouse basically put together this package. They're the first company to do 1080p in the United States.
Really?
Most people don't realize it.
I didn't.
They pioneered the 1080p concept.
So, I mean, you look to the experts. I mean, that's what it's all about. And by the way, Jim has had a couple of airings. I have the last 1,000 of these. So they're only 1,000. But the other thing is, I know you've been seeing at the bottom of your screen, the Flex Pay expires at midnight. Now, here's what happens at midnight. That price on that printer goes away. Also, the Flex Pay on the netbook goes away at midnight. They're doing a couple of things as incentives for this last hour of electronics. But do you realize after midnight, it's going to cost you $500 or $450 to get this television at home? It goes back to 2 Flex Pays after midnight, so in about 20 minutes time. I don't know about you, but there's a big difference in my budget, in my pocketbook, when I'm using my credit card, to doing $224 on my credit card or doing $450 on my credit card. So just, kind of FYI, after midnight, it goes back to 2 Flex Pays. It's a great deal of 2 Flex Pays because, let's be honest, the rest of the world doesn't have Flex Pay. Don't you wish that you could do that? I mean, like, when you're buying, anything. I mean, when you're buying a stereo system or a TV anywhere else, it's like, yeah, I'll give you basically 25%. I'll give you a quarter or a third of the price right now. And it's delivered to your door for free. I don't see how much we say the shipping's about $50, but that's also
really conservative.
That's very conservative.
Definitely.
I mean,
yeah, I've shipped shoe boxes about this big to my son in college. It cost me $50.
I know, that's no joke.
So when they tell me $50, I go, look, I know what
come on.
Maybe they got some special, special rate going on, but this is a great deal because the box is huge. I mean, we're talking about a 48-pound television. Okay, now that's something unique. 48 pounds, 40 inches. That blows me away. I have a 32-inch TV that weighs about 120 pounds. Okay, and when we talk about being thin as in, they say in electronics, I tell people, if I can't be thin, my electronics will be.
That's exactly right.
Okay?
You know?
So I cover the bases that way. Look how thin this television is.
Oh, that's
still wall
cool.
mountable with the DVD player. That makes it very unique. It has the spine design, which means when you wall mount this, you can still get access to all your connections. Very important to know. And look how cutting edge that is. That is the instant makeover of your home. It looks so cutting edge. I call it digital art. And what you're going to do now is you're going to experience TV like you never had before. This TV looks fantastic, whether it's turned on or off. And what you're also going to love is when I talk about when you're using this television, this also has a USB thumb drive reader. You can take the USB thumb drive you got from your Lexmark, put a bunch of great photos you got from your Fuji camera, and put it on your USB thumb drive. And there's a USB port right here. Now, I'm going to turn this in a second. As I turn it, you're going to see the input change on the screen. That's called auto source technology. No other TV I know of has this. When you change the input, when you turn the DVD on, you turn your satellite on, you turn your DVR on, you go to your Game Boy, your Xbox, whatever it is, the TV will automatically change that input. No longer the fumbling, bumbling with remotes.
Right. You know what's so cool? Like Jim said, I mean, I don't know about you, but I want it to be easy. I mean, we all love these features, but if it's complicated, you're not going to do it. Like that photo viewer, it was like, great, I got to go into some other menu, I got to choose some other input source. And that's a great thing. Look at it as a 40-inch digital wallet. I mean, this is a 40-inch digital wallet to display your photos from your Fuji, and these are flying as well. We've had a very busy electronics night tonight. I really want to thank you for being a part of it. Thanks again to Sharon and our entire electronics team for making tonight happen, because they did a couple of things as incentives for this hour. The Flex Pay with the final 900 televisions. There are only 900 to go around, but that Flex Pay does expire at midnight. Just so that everybody understands that, you will only get 2 Flex Pay after midnight. Now that means instead of spending $224.99 with free shipping, it's going to cost you $450 to get this at home. And, you know, we'll still pay for your shipping, but like I said, I love what we do with FlexPay because it's really kind of budgeting your money. I can do $224. I mean, for the TV that you want. I mean, this is the one you want for the master bedroom. This is the one that you want to put over the fireplace. This is the one that the whole family uses that you've been dreaming of. The best part to me is everything is integrated, but you're not compromising on anything. In fact, the first thing that I asked Jim when I saw him last night, because I actually saw Jim last night, and I was excited about the TV even before I got it, and he said, too, it's the full 1080p, because normally these combination units, it's not just the size, and let's be honest, in a television, size matters. Bigger is better. You're buying that flat screen, you want a bigger TV. I had a 32-inch combination TV for my host pick, and it sold for almost $800, and we completely sold them out. It was great, but it was a 32-inch, and it was not 1080p. The fact that you're getting all of that with the HDMI inputs and basically, you know, the digital, I call it, you know, the huge digital wallet function.
Right.
I mean, the fact that
it's
you can
huge photo frame.
It's a huge photo frame. Well, I mean, this has everything.
It does.
You
know, sometimes you come across a TV that has 1080p.
Sure.
And that's becoming a little more commonplace.
Right. Yep.
But and then occasionally you run across a TV that has a DVD player, which is kind of cool.
Right.
And then occasionally you run across a TV that has a thumb drive, that shows your photos, so you make this a very large digital photo frame. But very seldom you find them all to come together.
It's true.
And you never, ever, ever find them come into a size this size. 40-inch is the perfect size. Now, let me give you a quick illustration. A 32-inch TV is a great size television. Don't get me wrong.
TV.
And it's been a great seller out there in the United States. But look how much more TV you get. You get so much more experience. It's almost like two 32s put together when you turn them side by side. So you're really getting an experience that gives you great image quality. You have a TV that's able to display all the latest content, whether it's your Xbox, whether it's your PlayStation, all the things we offer at HSN, all those gaming platforms, they're all in high definition. They're all designed to give you that experience like you're there, that virtual reality experience. Why are you watching all those on standard definition TVs? Or watching them on lower grade high definition? Because there's different flavors of high definition. There's 1080p, which is the best of the best in the consumer world, and there's 720p.
Absolutely. Here's the thing, though, with hundreds of you in the ordering process. Now, here's what happens. As long as you're in the ordering process by midnight, meaning as long as you've placed the phone call before you see our Carol's daughter